moving on to mono red. Starting off, we have Boar-Cupine, 3-cost creature, Boar-Porcupine. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Then we have Booming Bash, 4-cost sorcery, choose one. Booming Bash deals damage equal to the number of lands you control to target creature. Destroy target land, creature, or non-basic land. Then we have a Saga, the Cave of Two Lovers, 4-cost, with 1 lore counter. You get to create 2 white 1/1 white ally creature tokens. At 2, you can search your library for a mountain or cave card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. And then with 3 lore counters, you can Earthbend 3. Then you have Combustion Man, 5-cost legendary creature, Human Assassin. Whenever Combustion Man attacks, destroy target permanent unless its controller has Combustion Man, deal damage to them equal to his power. Then you have Combustion Technique, 2-cost instant lesson. Combustion Technique deals damage equal to 2 plus the number of lesson cards in your graveyard to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Then you have Crescent Island Temple, 4-cost legendary enchantment, Shrine. When it enters, for each shrine you control, create a 1/1 red monk creature token with prowess. Whenever another shrine you control enters, create a 1/1 red monk creature token with prowess. Cunning Maneuver, 2-cost instant. Target creature gets +3/+1 until end of turn. Create a clue token. Then we have Deserter's Disciple, 2-cost creature, Human Rebel Ally. Tap. Another target creature you control with power 2 or less can't be blacked this turn. Faded Firepower. It's an enchantment with flash. When this enchantment enters with X fire counters on it, if a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus an amount of damage equal to the number of fire counters on this enchantment instead. Fire Nation attacks, 5-cost instant. Create 2 2/2 red soldier creature tokens with Firebending 1, flashback for 9. Fire Nation Cadets, you got a 1-cost creature, Human Soldier. This creature has Firebending 2 as long as there's a lesson card in your graveyard. By spending 2, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Then you have Fire Nation Raider, 4-cost creature, Human Soldier with Raid. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, create a clue token. Fire Sages for 2, Human Cleric, Firebending 1. By spending 3, you can put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Firebender Ascension, 2-cost enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token, Firebending 1. Whenever a creature you control attacking causes a triggered ability of that creature to trigger, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, you may copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Firebending Lesson, 1-cost instance lesson. Kicker 4. Firebending Lesson deals 2 damage to target creature. If this spell was kicked, it deals 5 damage to that creature instead. Then we have Firebending Student, 2-cost creature, Human Monk with prowess. Firebending X, where X is this creature's power. Then you have Azula, Flame of Ember Island, 4-cost. It's also known as Diochan Artful Beauty. Legendary creature, Human Advisor. By tapping, you can destroy target creature of your choice. Then destroy target creature of an opponent's choice. Activate only during your turn, before attackers are declared. Insurrection, 8-cost sorcery. Untap all creatures and gain control of them until end of turn. They gain haste until end of turn. How to Start a Riot, 3-cost instant lesson. Target creature gains menace until end of turn. Creatures target player controls get +2/+0 until end of turn. Iroh's Demonstration, 2-cost sorcery lesson. Choose 1. Iroh's Demonstration deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. Iroh's Demonstration deals 4 damage to target creature. They had John the Deserter, 3-cost legendary creature, Human Rebel Ally with Firebending 1. Exhaust 3. Put a +1/+1 counter on John when you next cast a lesson spell this turn. Copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Jet's Brainwashing, 1-cost sorcery, Kicker 3. Target creature can't block this turn. If this spell is kicked, gain control of that creature until end of turn. Untap it, and it gains haste until end of turn. Create a clue token. Then we have the Last Agni Kai, 2-cost instant. Target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. If the creature the opponent controls is dealt If the creature the opponent controls is dealt excess damage this way, add that much red. Until end of turn, you don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. Then we have The Legend of Roku, which is a saga, 4-cost. With 1 lore counter, you exile the top 3 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. 2 lore counters, you can add 1 mana of any color. And then 3, exile the saga, then return to the battlefield, transform under your control. And it becomes Avatar Roku, Firebending 4. Then by spending 8, you can create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying and Firebending 4. Lightning Strike 2, instant. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to any target. Mai, Jaded Edge, 2-cost legendary creature, Human Noble, with prowess, exhaust. By spending 3, you can put a double strike counter on Mai. Then you have Mongoose Lizard, 6-cost creature, Mongoose Lizard, menace. When this creature enters, it deals 1 damage to any target, then is mountain cycling for 2. Then you have Price of Freedom, 2-cost sorcery lesson. Destroy target artifact or land an opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle, draw a card. Then you have Ran and Shaw, dragons, flying, firebending 2. When Ran and Shaw enters, if you cast them and there are 3 or more dragon and or lesson cards in your graveyard, trade a token that's a copy of Ran and Shaw, except it's not legendary. By spending 4 dragons you control, get +2/+0 until end of turn. Then you have Redirect Lightning. It's a 1-cost instant lesson. As an additional cost to cast a spell, pay 5 life or pay 2. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Rough Rhino Cavalry, 5-cost creature, human mercenary with firebending 2, exhaust 8. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature. It gains trample until end of turn. Then you have Solstice Revelations, 3-cost instant lesson. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than the number of mountains you control. If you don't cast the card this way, put it into your hand, then he has flashback for 7. Then you have Solan's Comet, 5-cost sorcery. Each creature you control gains firebending 5 until end of turn. Foretell 3. Then you have Tigerdillo, 2-cost creature, cat armadillo. This creature can't attack or block unless you control another creature with power 4 or greater. Then you have Treetop Freedom Fighters, 3-cost creature, human rebel ally with haste. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Quinn Blades, 3-cost artifact equipment with flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains double strike until end of turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, equip 2. Then you have Ty Lee, Artful Acrobat, 3-cost legendary creature, human performer with prowess. Whenever Ty Lee attacks, you may pay 1. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. War Balloon, 3-cost artifact vehicle, flying. By spending 1, you can put a fire counter on this vehicle. As long as this vehicle has 3 or more fire counters on it, it's an artifact creature, crew 3. Then you have Wartime Protesters, 4-cost creature, human rebel ally with haste. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature and it gains haste until end of turn. Then we have Yuyan Archers, 2-cost creature, human archer with reach. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Then you have Zhao the Moonslayer, 2-cost legendary creature, human soldier, menace, non-basic lands enter tapped. Set by paying 7, you can put a Conqueror counter on Zhao. As long as Zhao has a Conqueror counter on him, non-basic lands are mountain. Then you have Zuko, Exile Prince, 4-cost legendary creature, human noble, with firebending 3. By spending 3, you can exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Then you have Fire Nation Turret, 3-cost artifact. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target creature gets +2/+0 and gains firebending 2 until end of turn. By spending red, put a charge counter on this artifact. Remove 50 charge counters from this artifact and deals 50 damage to any target. Momo's Heist, 3-cost sorcery. Gain control of target artifact. Untap it, it gains haste. At the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice it. Then we have Avatar Roku, Firebender. It's a 6-cost legendary creature, human avatar. Whenever a player attacks, add 6 red until end of combat. You don't lose this mana as steps end. By spending 3, target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Then you have Chon and Lily Nomads, 4-cost legendary creature, human bard ally. Whenever 1 or more bards you control attack, choose 1. Put a lower counter on each of any number of target sagas you control. Creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn for each lower counter among sagas you control. Then you have Deodog, 2-cost creature, elk dog with first strike. It's a 1/3. Then you have Fane Rogue's companion, 5-cost legendary creature, dragon, flying. Whenever Fane attacks, another target legendary creature you control get +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is Fane's power. When Fane dies, if he wasn't a spirit, return this card to the battlefield under your control. He's a spirit in addition to his other types. Then we have Fountain of Omashu, 3-cost saga. With 1 lower counter, you can create 2 1/1. Actually, I think I already talked about. No, maybe not. Create 2 1/1 and white ally creature tokens. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Then you have Frantic Confrontation. It's an instant. Target creature you control gets +X/+0 and gains first strike and trample until end of turn. Then you have Freedom Fighter Recruit, 2-cost creature, human rebel ally. Freedom Fighter Recruit power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Iroh Dragon of the West, 4-cost legendary creature, human noble ally with haste, mentor. At the beginning of combat on your turn, each creature you control with a counter on it gains firebending 2 until end of turn. Then we have Long Shot Rebel Bowman, 4-cost legendary creature, human rebel ally with reach. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Long Shot deals 2 damage to each opponent. Then you have Lost in Memories, 2-cost enchantment aura, flash, enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. Then you have Moku, Meandering Drummer, 2-cost legendary creature, human bard ally. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, Moku gets +2/+1, and creatures you control gain haste until end of turn. Then you have Overwhelming Victory, 5-cost instant lesson. Overwhelming Victory deals 5 damage to target creature. Each creature you control gains trample and gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the amount of excess damage dealt this way. Then you have Reckless Blaze, 5-cost sorcery lesson. Reckless Blaze deals 5 damage to each creature. Whenever a creature you control dealt damage this way dies this turn, add a red. Then you have Smellerbee, Rebel Fighter, 4-cost legendary creature, human rebel ally with first strike. Other creatures you control have haste. Whenever Smellerbee attacks, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of attacking creatures. Then you have Storm of Memories. It's a 5-cost sorcery with Storm. Exile an instant or sorcery card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard at random. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into a graveyard, exile it instead. Then you have Zuko, Firebending Master, 2-cost legendary creature, human noble ally with first strike. Firebending X, where X is the number of experience counters you have. Whenever you cast a spell during combat, you get an experience counter. Then you have Bolt Bend, 4-cost instant. This spell costs 3 less to cast if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Change the target spell or ability with a single target. Then you have Cathartic Reunion, 2-cost sorcery. At an additional cost to cast this spell, discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Theory Confluence, it's a 4-cost sorcery. Choose 3, you may choose the same mode more than once. It deals 1 damage to each creature, deals 2 damage to target opponent, destroy target artifact. Then you have Fist of Flame, 2-cost instant, draw a card until end of turn. Target creature gains trample and gets +1/+0 for each card you draw on this turn. Then you have Fire Nation Archers, 4-cost creature, human archer with reach. By spending 5, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. Create a 2/2 red soldier creature token. Then Loyal Fire Sage, 3-cost creature, human cleric ally with Firebending 1. By spending 5, you can create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Then you have Roku's Mastery, which is an instant. It deals X damage to target creature. If X is 4 or greater, scry 2. Then you have Capital Guard, 2-cost creature, human soldier. Dragon Moose, 4-cost creature, dragon elk with haste. Explosive Shot, 2-cost sorcery. Explosive Shot deals 4 damage to target creature. Fire Nation Soldier, 3-cost creature, human soldier with haste. Fire Nation's Conquest, 3-cost enchantment, and creatures you control get +1/+0. Then we have Iroh, Firebending Instructor, 3-cost legendary creature, human noble ally. Whenever Iroh attacks, attacking creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. Komodo Rhino, 4-cost creature, lizard rhino with trample. Run Amok, 2-cost instant. Target attacking creatures get +3/+3 and gain trample until end of turn. Worship Scout, 1-cost creature, human scout, 2/1. Zhao the Seething Flame is a 5-cost legendary creature, human soldier with menace, it's a 5/5. Zuko, Avatar Hunter, 5-cost legendary creature, human noble with reach. Whenever you cast a red spell, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token. Zuko's Offense, 1-cost sorcery. Zuko's Offense deals 2 damage to any target. Then we have Deflecting Swat, 3-cost instant. If you control a commander, you may cast the spell without paying its mana cost. You may choose new targets for a target spell or ability. We also have Gamble, 1-cost sorcery. Search your library for a card, put that card into your hand, discard a card at random, then shuffle. So that was a quick look at all the mono red cards you'll find in the new Avatar Last Airbender set. Let me know down in the comments below if you are interested in any of those cards. And if so, which ones are you interested in? Which cards are you going to be including in your decks? Curious to find out. And of course, when you're down there to comment, don't forget to like and subscribe too. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to Mono Green coming next.